This is the home of the common Joe and the common Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads.
I got a question for both of you. Shut up for a minute, JPC. I got a
You
question
shut
for.
up.
No,
You
shut up.
You shut up. I know what you're doing.
Shut your damn.
I know what you're doing.
No,
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
I got a serious question for you. Do you think?
Well, if you have a serious question, don't tell me to shut up.
Marty, you shut up just for 1 minute.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not gonna
ask
let
you
you
a
talk.
damn question.
I'm not going to let you talk until you
Jesus.
ask me nicely.
Dear Lord. Anyways, are you ready for the question?
Do it. Spit it out, bitch.
Do you think that if a team goes on a shit streak for so long, you should remove that blue blood title from them? I don't think Texas should be considered a blue blood program.
They're not a blue blood, man. They're not.
Everybody wants to throw them in the conversation.
They're not even close.
Everybody says they are.
They the orange bloods.
They outside of here's the reality of Texas football. Take Darrell K. Royal out of history.
Yeah,
before that and after that, outside of 1 year, they've never been. They don't do anything.
How can you remove history though? That's my point. That's my whole point.
But my point is, a blue blood is not just good for 10 years, and then after that and before that, they're just average. That is not a blue blood.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's below average. They've had elite talent
They've been the most
in the building.
They're the most underachieving program in college football.
I agree, 100%.
And USC is number 2.
Hey, Notre Dame's right up there with them.
Notre Dame's close.
Notre Dame's bad.
Notre Dame's
the whole academic thing, you can't.
Notre Dame's made the playoffs twice and played for the national title back in the BCS era once. So I guess you could say they're a little more relevant than Texas.
Yeah, and what's his name? Teo is still looking for his girlfriend. So
you look at Texas. Again, when Mac Brown was there, they had a lot of good years, but they won one national championship, and they were average in the. I mean, Fred Akers had some good teams, but they never. I mean, they've just been underachieving, man. Given their resources and their recruiting, I mean, Texas always has a top 10 recruiting class, at worst top 10, if not top 5. They always do that.
Yeah,
always. And what have they done with it? I mean, man, I can't remember the last time they've had, Arch Manning. Going to be interesting to see how that turns out. But as far as like high recruited quarterbacks outside of Vince Young, none of them have really done anything.
Big Honey's Kelly, I don't know what he means by this, but he says if Urish isn't a blue blood, Oklahoma is bleeding out.
Basically, what he's saying is Oklahoma's on the clock.
Oh, yes.
But I mean, Oklahoma's won how many Big 12 championships?
I was about to say, you guys are being ridiculous, man.
Big 12. I didn't say anything about it. That was Big Honey's Kelly said y'all bleeding out.
He said, "What has OU done?"
You know why he's saying that? Because you was dogging on Brian Kelly earlier.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. I'm speaking the truth.
I'll dog Brian Kelly all day long.
Man,
Brian Kelly deserves to be, just like I made fun of his ass when he was dancing with Howard and when he was faking his Cajun accent. I mean, please, that's the same guy that made the preacher about the standard at LSU. Oh my God, I mean, it's just like, and it's so ridiculous, man. Yes, Fred Bagley is correct. With Texas's money and talent pool, they should dominate. They should be in the hunt every year. I mean, well, the year like they had last year, that should be them on a regular basis, at minimum.
Wants to know what OU's done to keep their blue blood status.
The only thing they haven't done is win a national championship. They've played in multiple playoffs, multiple national championships in the last 20 years. They've won a shitload of conference titles. They've had a ton of draft picks. They've had a ton of top 10 rankings. I mean, I don't know what else they could do. It's a lot different than Texas. They had their first losing season since 1998 a couple of years ago. Texas can't even sniff that. Most programs can't even sniff that. So when you want to talk about winning at a high level, you want to clown them all they want for not making a national championship, fine. But it doesn't take away. It's the same team that whipped Alabama's ass in 2014. So that's who Oklahoma's been.
Right, we returned that favor for you.
You did, but I'm just saying that's the team that Oklahoma is.
Y'all can't be clinging to that shit anymore. We done took that shit away from you. You can't cling to that no more.
No, they absolutely can.
It's irrelevant ass Sugar Bowl.
Oh, it's irrelevant because you just
shut up, conveniently. Jonathan. You sit there and be quiet, boy.
I have been quiet. I'm just stirring shit up.
You ain't done shit. You've been sitting there poking and prodding and shit. I know what you're doing. You're stirring that pot.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, man, y'all got Killer Breeze sweating his eyebrows off over. He's rubbing the shit out of him.
Dude, I'm not sweating you.
How about Missouri State? Missouri State joining in.
Some beads of sweat on his forehead from Big Cajones Kelly.
No. Not even close.
Steve Lease wants to know what my excuse is going to be when Oklahoma thumps Alabama blow me this year. What y'all going to thump?
But, I mean,
all the shit these Texas people have been talking about coming in and dominating the conference, if they don't go at least 7-1 in the SEC this year, people going to make fun of them. What happened, man? He said I got him fired up tonight. What happened?
Yeah, he did.
You had Jonathan on your side, man. Y'all damn ganged up on me.
Ridiculous.
Jonathan was just trying to get me back. He actually believes every single thing I said. He just wanted to get me back for messing with him the other night. Just so you know.
Yeah, he got me the other night. But no, that's not it at all.
Look, man. Games before World War II counted. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'll give you 1907 and beyond and back. You go back past 1907, that shit don't count. Harvard and Yale.
Why?
Harvard and Yale win national championships playing rugby. That shit don't count.
That's not rugby, though. It was football.
It was rugby.
No, it was called football.
They called it that. It's just like it'd be like calling basketball soccer, and you see them down there kicking the ball.
No, that's not the big. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't that big of a difference.
Oh, yes, it was, son. You sit there and you agree, boy. You say yes, sir. Wait till you come up here to Alabama. There's gonna be an ass whooping. It ain't gonna be mine.
Well, I know it's not gonna be by you.
Yo. Chickened out on me. Didn't come up here.
No, that's not it. Thunder U Sooner says, before World War II, they did not have plastic helmets. What the hell does that got to do with anything?
It actually should have been tougher. If you ain't got no helmet, that shit hurt.
Leather helmets?
I can understand that.
If they played with leather helmets, why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Still football.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they're still throwing the ball. I mean, if they're just in a scrum in the middle and playing rugby out there on the football field, I can understand that shit.
So when we ran the wishbone, did that not count?
No, not according to Killer Breeze. Wishbone.
Well, according to you.
No. This Killer Breeze said that you didn't really start throwing the ball until later.
But you're saying it shouldn't count because it was basically a rugby, which is the wishbone.
You passed the ball when you played wishbone. There's actually passing.
Barely.
But there was passing, right?
Barely.
But there was passing, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
It was still called
ding,
football.
Ding, ding.
Once
again, I'm right. You're wrong.
For 1907, it was called football.
No.
Sorry.
We can count it all. It don't matter to me because y'all could take that shit and go back to 1776 when George Washington was playing with his damn wooden teeth. And they're playing. When are they playing? I wonder when the actual real game of football was invented. Now, I know they try to say it was in Rutgers and blah, 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 but I'm sure football was being played way before that, before they put it
Probably.
Organized atmosphere type deal.
Like most people, it's probably a stolen idea.
Exactly. They might have been playing football at the Coliseum in Rome, for all we know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It could have been what? Rome A&M versus Greece Tech or some shit.
Could have been. The aliens could have been playing.
Well, the aliens done it.
Yeah.
The aliens been around forever, according to Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. They came down and
they ain't come from another planet. They're from this planet. They just been watching us the whole time.
How do you think the pyramids were built? By football players.
Exactly. I think Nick Saban built one of those.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I'm going to get off here.
Football swords. Yeah, John Ritchie may be onto something. Football may have been invented, actual football, in 2000 BC with the Vikings. Could have been. Could have been. Or it could have been, Killer Breeze's favorite team. Could have been Nagasaki egg rolls and the Tokyo Tech crab cakes back in the day. And they was playing with the samurai swords and shit. Sisyphus JWK is in the house. I ain't seen him in a while. He comes in with a $50 donation. I'd like you to talk on a canoe into a live stream. That little piece of shit still has me blocked for calling him out for attending an OU Bowl game in his hometown of Orlando. I just done a podcast about him, Sisyphus. Just done a podcast about him, brother. If you go back and look at some of the podcasts, I actually was taken up for him against the Orange Bloods because they sort of tattled on him for using some of their clips and got his video taken down. He did contact me and basically say that, that it wasn't just Catch, the guy that's named Catch on there. It wasn't just him that was tattling on him. It was also the Anwar Robinson guy tattled on him for using the clips. So me and On a Canoe have actually sort of communicated. So maybe I'll ask him to be on one more time and see if he'll be on. He probably won't, but just for you, Sisyphus, I'll sure as hell try. Yes, I believe that you may be right in that adjective description of, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hey, I actually made that same point about him, being in Orlando and the bowl game being there. But I'm not going to rail on him too much because if he sees this, then he may think that, I don't like him or something. And I have nothing against him. It's just that I just don't like when podcasters come across as, better than thou or holier than thou or, sort of sneering down at the common folk and that kind of deal because we're all common folk. We all started out as common people. So I'll ask him. We'll see. With that, I'm out of here, but I don't knock my damn mouse off first. KMCA to all other teams. Class is now officially dismissed.